Hello friends, in previous video we have derived what is the condition for maximum torque. Also we have substituted this condition for maximum torque and derived the equation for maximum torque. Now in this video what we are going to do is we are going to derive certain relations between full load torque to maximum torque, then between starting torque to maximum torque, and then starting torque to full load torque. So let us start with this session. So we know that we have already derived the equation for the starting torque and also the condition for the maximum torque. So let S be the value of full load slip of the motor, then TFL be the full load torque. So whatever torque we have derived in the previous derivations, now that torque will be represented as full load torque. Also TST will be your starting torque. So we know that the formula for the torque is nothing but Ks E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus S into X20 square. So from now onwards, we will be calling it the full load torque. Let it be equation number 1. Also, we have derived the equation for the maximum torque in the previous video. So that maximum torque is equal to Tmax is equal to K E20 square divided by 2 X20. Let it be equation number 2. Now we know that at starting the value of slip is equal to 1. So if we substitute slip is equal to 1 in equation 1, then it can be modified as TST. So now as the slip is equal to 1, which is at the starting, initially the torque which was the full load torque, now it is getting converted into starting torque. So when we substitute slip is equal to 1 in the equation of full load torque, the full load torque becomes the starting torque. Hence we can say that starting torque is equal to K E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus X20 square. Let it be equation number 3. So now we have the values of the 3 torques, that is full load torque, maximum torque and starting torque. Now we are going to derive the interrelationship between these torques. So now first of all we are going to derive the interrelation, or we are going to take the ratio of the full load torque to maximum torque. So let us take the ratio of equation 1 to equation 2. So we get TFL, that is full load torque, divided by Tmax, that is maximum torque, is equal to Ks E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus bracket Sx20 square whole divided by K E20 square divided by 2 X20. If we further simplify this equation, we get TFL, that is full load torque, divided by Tmax, that is maximum torque, is equal to Ks E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus Sx20 square multiplied by, now see here the whole denominator term we are multiplying, so it will be inverse. So multiplied by 2x20 divided by K E20 square. Now if we see in cross multiplication and division, terms will get cancelled. So K will get cancelled over here. Also E20 square will get cancelled. So again the equation can be modified as TFL to Tmax is equal to 2s R2 X20 divided by R2 square plus bracket S into X20 square. Let it be equation number 4. But we know that if we consider for the maximum torque and the slip at which maximum torque is nothing but Sm, then R2 is equal to Sm into X20. So this is the condition which we have seen in the previous derivation. So our equation 4 can be modified as TFL is equal to 2s Sm into X20. So R2 is replaced by Sm into X20 multiplied by X20 divided by Sm square X20 square plus S square X20 square. Now let us rearrange these terms in a better way so we can do certain calculations. So TFL by Tmax is equal to, see the numerator is rearranged at 2s Sm into X20 square. So X20 multiplied by X20 square. Now if we see in the denominator, the term X20 square is common. So the denominator becomes X20 square bracket Sm square plus S square. Now again if we see in the numerator and denominator, X20 square will get cancelled. So the equation finally is modified as TFL divided by Tmax is equal to 2s Sm divided by Sm square plus S square. Equation number 4. So the relation between full load torque and maximum torque is TFL divided by Tmax is equal to 2S Sm divided by Sm square plus S square. Similarly, let us have the relationship between starting torque to maximum torque. So here we are going to take the ratio of equation 3, which we have derived for the starting torque, to equation 2, which is nothing but maximum torque. So TST by Tmax, that is starting torque to maximum torque, becomes K E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus X20 square divided by K E20 square divided by 2 X20. Again, let us rearrange the equation. So TST by Tmax is equal to K E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus bracket X20 square multiplied by 2 X20 divided by K E20 square. Now let us see which terms will get cancelled here. So K E20 square in the numerator will get cancelled with the K E20 square in the denominator. So further, if we simplify the equation, we get ratio of starting torque to maximum torque is equal to 2R2 X20 divided by R2 square plus bracket S into X20 square. Now again we know that for the maximum value of torque or the slip at which the maximum torque occurs, that is Sm. So R2 is equal to Sm multiplied by X20. So if we substitute in this equation, R2 is equal to Sm into X20, what we'll get? So starting torque divided by maximum torque is equal to 2 Sm X20 multiplied by X20 divided by Sm square X20 square plus X20. Again, let us simplify this equation for the cancellation. So we get TST, that is starting torque to maximum torque, is equal to 2 Sm X20 square divided by, if we see in the denominator, X20 square is common. So divided by X20 square bracket Sm square plus 1. Again, X20 square numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So we get TST divided by Tmax is equal to 2 Sm divided by Sm square plus 1. Equation number 5. So the relationship between starting torque and maximum torque is equal to 2 Sm divided by Sm square plus 1. Now let us find the relationship between starting torque and full load torque. So again we are going to take the ratio of equation 3 to equation 1. So after taking the ratio, we get TST, that is starting torque to full load torque, is equal to K E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus X square 20, that is X20 square, whole divided by Ks E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus S X20 whole square. Now again let us take the cross multiplication. So TST by TFL, that is starting torque to full load torque, is equal to K E20 square R2 divided by R2 square plus X20 square multiplied by R2 square plus bracket Sx20 square divided by Ks E20 square R2. Again certain terms will get cancelled. If we see here, this numerator and this denominator will get cancelled, only S will remain. So we get TST by TFL is equal to R2 square plus bracket Sx20 square divided by R2 square plus X20 square multiplied by S. So again R2 is equal to Sm multiplied by X20. So let us substitute in the equation. So we get starting torque to full load torque is equal to, I have replaced R2 by Sm into X20. So Sm square X20 square plus bracket S into X20 square whole divided by Sm square X20 square plus X20 square multiplied by S. So after further simplification, we get, now in numerator in these two terms, X20 is common. So X20 square multiplied by bracket Sm square plus S square. Again in the denominator, if we see, again X20 is common. So Sm square plus 1 multiplied by X20 square into S. So the X20 square in numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So we get TST by TFL is equal to Sm square plus S square divided by S into Sm square plus 1. Equation number 6. So this is the relation between starting torque and full load torque. That is, starting torque divided by full load torque is equal to Sm square plus S square divided by S into bracket Sm square plus 1. So in this way, we have derived the relation between full load torque to maximum torque then starting torque to maximum torque, and starting torque to full load torque. Thank you.